Hi, 6th through 8th grade. This week we're going to do a scene that I found from Angry Birds. We're having our cartoon week. It's actually fairly simple, but we are going to add a lot of tones, and I don't recommend crayons for this. For parts of it, fine, but we need color pencils to do detail work. Okay, let's get started. So, this picture you can do either way, horizontally or portrait. So either landscape or portrait. I think I might just do this one, landscape. Yeah. We are doing, I'll show you that image with colors. It's really easy to draw. So we are first going to start with our biggest bird. Why is it the biggest? Because it's probably closest to us. So the smallest bird is not necessarily smaller in size. It's just farther away. So this is a good perspective lesson. We have one big, one medium, one small. This is the big. I could even go bigger. I'm going to go bigger. Yeah, that's better. Maybe a little bit rounder too. Okay, next bird, you want to make it slightly smaller. And then this one you want to make even smaller. Actually, let's move it over so his hair won't be touching. Okay, those are the three main shapes. I'm gonna just clean my edges up. Okay, my three birds. Inside each bird, we're gonna do the two ovals for the eyes. Inside those eyes, we're going to do an upside down letter C or a semicircle. All right, eyes ready. For the beaks, you want to do an open V like this, wide one for each one. The connecting part should be, so this is like a diamond, but it's not going to be a typical diamond shape. This should be smaller on this bottom. Okay, same thing on all of them. Then let's go back to the first one. Now you're going to do another V underneath, though that one didn't work out. You're going to do another V underneath each one. And the cute little faces are done. Let's give each one cute little arms. I don't know how they could carry their body weight with those arms. All right, now their hairdos. They each have a different hairdo. This one, oh, you can't even see it. Started with like an L. Then I'm just doing this mohawk thing all the way down. This one has a spiky hairdo. And this one has similar. A similar spiky hairdo, but kind of more spread out. All right, there's a few more things. There is an island way down here with some land. Okay, and there are clouds. And that is our drawing portion. So we're going to start with, this is not necessarily sky. This is water, but we're still going to draw the clouds because they're flying straight up towards the clouds. So it's kind of like sky and ocean, but you don't really see the sky. You mainly see the ocean with clouds on top of it. So it's kind of confusing. I recommend a nice turquoise. I'm going to first fill in a little bit with just turquoise crayon like that, and then I'll press play. So you use the same thing. You could use color pencil for this part, but it's just going to take you long. So for just this portion, I'm going to use crayon. Okay, so I lightly filled in turquoise. Now I'm going to do patches a bit dark. And then I will clean up my, well, you also want to come a little bit into those clouds, just a little bit, like really light. Just like that, like very gently. Maybe one or two spots that are get a little darker. We can even use some gray in there later. Right now, let's work on the water. Okay, so I did patches that are darker. You can go more or less with this. Okay, I'm going to find a gray. Here we go. So in the clouds, I'm just gonna, here, I'll bring this down. I'm gently gonna put a little bit of gray here and there. As for the island, I can barely tell. Why don't we just do some green and mustard, because in the picture it's so small I can't see it. So I'm just gonna assume. Okay. So I'm gonna get some mustard and green, dark green. I'm gonna first fill it in with some light green, then some dark green in areas, maybe even some brown. In other areas, maybe there's like a mountain or who knows. Okay, and then mustard for the sand. And we got our island. Okay, so this one's pink, this one's yellow, this one's green. So each one you want at least 2 or 3 colors, a light, medium, and dark of each one. I'm going to start with my pink. I'm going to first fill it in with the light. Okay, now with my dark pink, I'm going to start with a very faint outline. I did everywhere but this portion. I'm going to pretend where the sun is kind of more on this side. And now I have to darken a little bit more on the stomach. You see how we created more three-dimensional circle? So I created a middle tone just by going a little lighter in the middle. That's it. I didn't actually need another color. You can do 3 tones in something with just 2 colors. Even with 1 color, I've done it as well by just pressing even lighter. So now I'm going to kind of do the similar thing in the arms with the tones. So kind of outline first and then do gentle in the middle. There you go. As for her hair, it's like really dark pink. So I have another kind of darker pink. I'm gonna first fill it in with that. If this doesn't work, we're gonna add purple. So now I'm gonna press, and this should be okay. Do the stripies. Okay, that seems good enough to me. Now we're going to do the same thing here with yellows. Okay, so I'm first going to press light. Okay, so the yellow's in. Now we gotta make it three-dimensional yellow. So I'm gonna press darker on the bottom. That already makes a huge difference. Since we decided the sun was here. Okay, so then I'll darken up this side. And now we do same thing to the arms. These little creatures are just so cute. Okay, this one is green. It's a very light green anyway. So I'm going to do this whole thing with pretty much like a lime-ish looking green. Not like a regular green. Okay. Oh, I did forget the yellow guy's hair. We'll come back to him. Okay, so the color's in. Let's tone him up. Okay, for the lime green's hair, it's just the same. So fill it up with the light, and then maybe you could put like details with dark. We can even try using a darker green. Give him some texture. Okay, now back to yellow guy's hair. Same thing. So fill it up with the yellow. Oh, it's not even the right yellow. Oops. And then I'm going to use some like mustard to give it some texture. Okay, now let's move on to their eyes. Looks like the pink girl has a green outline around this black. So I'm going to fill it in with that green. Those are really large pupils. Oh my goodness. This one, the yellow one, has a yellow color. And honestly, I can't tell with the green guy. The picture's kind of blurry. So I'm going to make it green. Okay, we'll come back to the eyes later. Beaks. The pink girls is orange, the other two are yellow. But if you want to do them all orange, I don't know. That makes sense, right? If I had one, there we go. I'm just going to do all mine orange. Because on the yellow guy, yellow beak, it's just too much. Too much yellow. I do recommend a black color pencil for your next step. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill in. Oh, the girl has eyelashes. I'll do that at the end. Let's just fill in this part of the eye on each of these birds. I'm just gonna do one. Then press pause. This is fairly simple. Okay, definitely use a color pencil for this. All right, last step for our female. You can draw this in with pencil if you prefer and then put it in. I'm just going to give her 3 eyelashes on each eye. And that is it, folks. We are done. Let's go farther away. There. I hope you had fun. I would love to see your pictures in the comments. You could, you know what, now that I'm looking at it, last thing is maybe outline the whole eye really carefully with the black. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that better. So let's do that. Very carefully. This could make or break your picture. Make sure your pencil's extra sharp. Sharpen it before you do this step. All right, now you can look at mine and see which one you liked better. Yeah, I like it like this better. Okay, kids, I'll see you again next week. Have a good one.